John Cena announced at Money in the Bank 2024 that he plans to retire from in-ring competition in late 2025. In an exclusive interview, WWE Hall of Famer Jerry Lawler doubted whether the veteran wrestler is making the right decision. Cena was one of WWE's top full-time attractions for over a decade before reducing his wrestling schedule in the mid-2010s to focus on acting. The 47-year-old is a 16-time world champion, a record he shares with two-time WWE Hall of Famer Ric Flair. Speaking to Sportskeeda Wrestling senior editor Bill Apter, Lawler explained why he does not think Cena should retire. Watch the video above to hear Lawler's thoughts on Roman Reigns' return and Cody Rhodes' undisputed WWE Championship victory. Many wrestlers have come out of retirement to compete again several years after their in-ring careers ended. Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels famously returned to the ring, while Terry Funk was well known for reversing his retirement decision multiple times. Jerry Lawler added that Funk still had plans to step back into the ring shortly before passing away at the age of 79 in 2023. In a separate interview, former WWE writer Vince Russo recently addressed whether John Cena could join a new Vince McMahon-led wrestling promotion. When it comes to WWE, few names resonate as strongly as John Cena. Known for his unmistakable never give up mantra, Cena has been a pillar of the company for nearly 2 decades. As he transitions into a part-time role and expands his horizons in Hollywood, whispers of his potential retirement from in-ring competition have grown louder. However, not everyone believes the 16-time world champion should hang up his boots just yet. In fact, a WWE legend has recently voiced the opinion that Cena still has a lot left to offer to the wrestling world. Let's dive into why John Cena's retirement isn't just a question of timing, but also of legacy, potential, and the evolving landscape of WWE. This unnamed WWE legend, a peer who has shared locker rooms and main events with Cena, firmly believes that it's too soon for the Doctor of Thugonomics to call it quits. In a recent exclusive interview, the legend expressed admiration for Cena's work ethic, his passion for the industry, and his ability to continuously connect with fans despite spending less time in the ring. He's not done, the WWE legend said. John Cena still has so much to offer this business. He's a workhorse, one of the hardest working guys I've ever known, and his heart is still in it. When you have someone like John, you don't push him out the door just because he's doing movies or TV. He's still got the drive, the charisma, and the ability to elevate the younger talent. This sentiment isn't isolated. Many WWE insiders, fans, and even Cena himself have echoed similar thoughts in various interviews. While Cena has acknowledged that he's entering the latter stages of his wrestling career, there's no denying that his influence on the current product is still palpable. Whether through his surprise appearances, promo work, or sporadic matches, Cena has remained an integral part of WWE's programming. It's no secret that John Cena has successfully transitioned into Hollywood, following in the footsteps of former WWE megastars like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Dave Bautista. With roles in blockbuster films like Fast and Furious and The Suicide Squad, Cena has solidified himself as a legitimate actor capable of drawing audiences to theaters. For some fans, Cena's Hollywood success is a reason to celebrate his retirement from wrestling. They argue that he's earned the right to step away from the physical demands of the squared circle and focus on his acting career. But for others, including this WWE legend, Cena's departure to Hollywood doesn't signal the end. It merely represents a new chapter in his career that could benefit WWE in the long run. People love to bring up The Rock and how he left for Hollywood, but look at how he's returned for special events and elevated the company, the legend noted. Cena can do the same. He doesn't need to be a full-time wrestler to make a difference. He can come back for big matches, help new talent, and still have an impact without risking his body week after week. Cena himself has shown that he's more than willing to return to WWE, even while juggling Hollywood commitments. His recent match at WWE's Crown Jewel event in Saudi Arabia and his appearance at WrestleMania proved that he's still physically capable of performing at a high level. While he may not be wrestling every week, Cena's involvement remains a major draw for both casual and hardcore fans alike. In a rapidly evolving WWE, where the next generation of superstars is being groomed, the value of a veteran like John Cena cannot be overstated. Stars like Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Cody Rhodes are at the forefront of today's WWE, but having an icon like Cena around adds a layer of prestige and legitimacy to the current product. Cena's ability to cut world-class promos, his knowledge of storytelling, and his dedication to putting over younger talent makes him an invaluable asset to the company. His interactions with rising stars like Austin Theory at WrestleMania 39 show that Cena understands the importance of passing the torch while still remaining relevant in his own right. Cena isn't selfish, the WWE legend emphasized. He knows that his time as the top guy is winding down, but he's always been about the business first. When I see him work with younger guys, he's giving them the spotlight. That's what greats do, and there's still a lot of young talent who could benefit from working with John. In a business where timing is everything, the timing of Cena's eventual retirement will have a significant impact on WWE's future. Retiring too soon could leave a void that WWE may struggle to fill, while overstaying could diminish his legendary status. But as it stands, Cena has managed to find a balance between his Hollywood career and his WWE commitments that works for both him and the company. One of the key points made by the WWE legend is that Cena's retirement should be entirely up to him. The legend stressed that Cena has more than earned the right to decide when and how he steps away from the ring. After all, he's given nearly 2 decades of his life to WWE, working an unforgiving schedule that few could maintain. Whether he chooses to retire after one more WrestleMania moment or in another 5 years, Cena's legacy is secure. John deserves to go out on his terms, the legend stated firmly. He's given more to this business than most, and he's still in great shape. Why push him into retirement when he's still having fun and contributing? When he's ready, he'll let us know. But I don't think that time is now. Cena's fan base, many of whom have grown up watching him evolve from the brash rapper in 2002 to the beloved figure he is today, would undoubtedly support his decision either way. For many, Cena has been the face of WWE during their formative years as wrestling fans, and his retirement would mark the end of an era. As John Cena continues to balance his career in Hollywood with his sporadic WWE appearances, the future remains uncertain. While it's clear that Cena is no longer the full-time face of WWE, his contributions to the company are far from over. Whether through part-time in-ring work, mentorship roles, or surprise appearances at major events, Cena still has much to give to the world of professional wrestling. For the WWE legend, the hope is that Cena's retirement is still far off. As long as Cena feels he can perform at a high level and enjoys being in the ring, there's no reason for him to step away. In the ever-changing landscape of professional wrestling, one thing remains constant: John Cena's ability to captivate and inspire. Whether he retires next year or 10 years from now, his legacy will stand as one of the greatest in WWE history. But as this WWE legend suggests, perhaps the final chapter in Cena's wrestling career hasn't been written just yet.